storm is closing in. Not just in Oklahoma City, where the Thunder have stirred a cyclone of belief, youth, and fire. But now it's Indiana's turn to stand in its eye. The Pacers, once darlings of chaos and rhythm, now find themselves staggering into Game 6 on the brink of collapse. Down 3-2, their season, their run, their dreams, hanging by a thread. And across from them, a team chasing destiny. This is Beyond the Box Score, and today we're peeling back every layer, every statistic, every injury concern, every psychological battle that will shape Game 6 of the 2025 NBA Finals. The stakes, legacy, the outcome, history, and one of these two rising franchises is just 4 quarters away from rewriting it all. Let's begin. The 2025 NBA Finals haven't just been a showcase of elite talent. They've been an ideological war. The Indiana Pacers brought an identity of relentless movement, rim pressure, and offensive unpredictability. Led by Tyrese Haliburton, their engine of organized chaos, they ran through the East with flair. They bent defenses with speed, spacing, and secondary creation from Pascal Siakam, Benedict Mathurin, and Andrew Nembhard. On the other end, Oklahoma City, the youngest team to reach the finals since 1977, arrived with one of the most fearsome defensive identities of the modern era. Fueled by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's surgical brilliance, Jalen Williams' ascending stardom, and Chet Holmgren's rim-stalking presence, they defended like veterans and finished like stars. Add in the veteran poise of Alex Caruso and the toughness of Lou Dort, and OKC quickly shifted from happy to be here to we might actually win this thing. Through 5 games, we've seen it all. A blowout in Game 1, a statement in Game 2, a chess match in Game 3, a gut check in Game 4, and in Game 5, the Thunder took control. On the back of Jalen Williams' 40-point masterpiece and Shai's steady leadership. Indiana? They fell apart. They turned the ball over 18 times, missed open looks, and worst of all, Haliburton looked hurt. Broken, mortal. The Pacers lost the tempo. They lost the handle. They lost the lead. And now they must fight for their lives. Let's set the scene. Gainbridge Fieldhouse. A sold-out Indiana crowd bracing for either a moment of magic or the cruelest ending. There's a lot to unpack, but we'll start where it all begins, with the stars. Tyrese Haliburton. Once the soul of this team, now a shadow of himself. His calf injury, sustained in the Eastern Conference Finals, has clearly worsened. He scored just 4 points in Game 5. He missed all 6 of his shots, and while Rick Carlisle insists he's playing through it, the numbers don't lie. His shooting efficiency has plummeted, his turnovers are up, and his downhill aggression is all but gone. When Haliburton isn't at 100%, the Pacers' identity unravels. They become a half-court team, which they're not. They rely more heavily on ISO sets for Siakam, who can deliver, but not at a consistent 30-point clip. Their pace slows, their assists dip, their confidence cracks. Contrast that with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been unflappable. Across the finals, he's averaging over 29 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds on 51% shooting. When the Thunder need a bucket, he gets it. When they need calm, he delivers. And when defenses collapse, he finds shooters like Isaiah Joe or cutters like Williams. Jalen Williams, though, has been the revelation. His 40-point Game 5 was more than a career night. It was a declaration. Indiana tried trapping Shai, and Williams made them pay. Floaters, mid-range pull-ups, fast break finishes. He's arrived, and it's changed everything. For Indiana to survive, 3 things must happen. First, they need Haliburton to be functional. Not elite, just reliable. He doesn't need to drop 30, but he must penetrate, find shooters, and stop coughing up possessions. If not, the Thunder's defense will blitz Siakam, sit on Turner's pop, and turn the Pacers into a one-note offense. Second, Rick Carlisle must adjust. That means more Andrew Nembhard running the offense. He's been solid, aggressive, crafty, and fearless. He's also more than capable of filling Haliburton's void for stretches. Give him 35 minutes. Let him create. Third, they need scoring bursts from the bench. Mathurin must be electric again. Obi Toppin must win minutes against Jalen Williams. And Aaron Nesmith? He must lock up because Lou Dort is relentless. On the flip side, OKC just needs to do what they've done for 5 games. Swarm, pressure, rotate, use Holmgren's length to erase mistakes. Offensively, they'll keep trusting the hot hand, whether it's Jalen, Shai, or even Caruso from deep. But one thing worth watching, foul trouble. Holmgren and Dort are both aggressive defenders. If Indiana gets to the line early, especially Siakam, they can shift momentum. The big questions revolve around Haliburton. He's been upgraded to probable, but his usage in Game 5, under 20%, was a red flag. He's clearly playing at 60-70%. Miles Turner is healthy, but has struggled defensively in drop coverage. Carlisle may experiment with switching more in Game 6. For the Thunder, there are no major injuries. Holmgren, Shai, Williams, all available and fresh. Their rotation has been tight but effective, with Caruso and Joe getting timely minutes off the bench. Coach Mark Dazzano has managed minutes beautifully. Let's look under the hood. OKC's defense is forcing 16 turnovers per game in the finals, best in the league. Their defensive rating is hovering around 105, absurd for this level of competition. Indiana, by comparison, has seen their offensive rating fall from 118 in the ECF to 106 in this series. Fast break points, OKC leads 17-9 per game. Hill, points off turnovers, OKC again dominating 21-11 per night. But here's where it gets interesting. 3-point shooting. Through 5 games, Indiana has actually shot better from deep than OKC, 39% to 37%. If that trend continues and Haliburton finds rhythm, there's hope. Still, the Thunder's free throw rate, 25 FTs per game, and paint scoring, 48 per game, are giving them too many easy buckets. Indiana must close the lane and make this a jump shooting contest. Game 6 is going to be electric. Indiana fans haven't seen the finals since Reggie Miller's days. There's desperation in the building, but also belief. If they win tonight, they force a Game 7, and in that coin flip, anything can happen. OKC, though, they smell blood. And Shai, he's not letting up. He's spoken about legacy all series. This isn't just another game for him. It's a coronation. Caruso, the vet, said it best post-game. You don't play around with chances like this. You finish the job, no mercy. As of now, Thunder are slight favorites, even on the road. Most sportsbooks, DraftKings, FanDuel, list them at 2.5. Moneyline sits around 135 for OKC, plus 115 for Indiana. Over-under is hovering near 223.5. Online, public sentiment is split. Sharps are backing OKC, pointing to momentum in Haliburton's injury. But public bets lean Indiana. Home team, desperation, value. The under has hit in 3 of 5 games so far, and with Haliburton's status, that trend may continue. As we close part 1, the stage is set. 2 franchises, 2 paths. One more night before the dust settles. Will the Thunder ride the wave and seize the title? Or will the Pacers summon one last burst of belief and force a Game 7 for the ages? If you're hungry for the full breakdown and want to see how this epic clash could end, don't miss part 2 where we dive even deeper into the final score prediction, X factors, and championship implications. The link to part 2 is in the description below. You're all